Hey guys, I hope you're having a happy day. I finished another Flowish type journal. Again, a shout out to Rosemary Morris and her Trashy Junk Journals over at Facebook for introducing me to this rather addictive technique. It's a lot of fun, but now it's kind of like that's really all I want to do right now. This box started out as a hamburger helper box. I just covered it with some fabric from a fabulous friend, Jeannie, up in Maine, and I did use some of her tassel binding on the front of this, which was, I just think the colors go together absolutely perfectly. I also did a few little tassels on the binding here, you know, nothing fancy, because I really did want this cronk. Buddy, cronk. Hey, buddy. Sorry. I really did want this binding to stand out because it was just so gorgeous. A very simple closure with a brad and some stretchy string, no biggie there. This pocket contains some handmade elements, some butterflies that I cut from some painty papers. This is a sticker that the recipient can take off and use somewhere else. And there are some days of the week items that I cut from some scrapbook paper. First signature, I used one of the, I'm very fond of using kitchen items in my crafting, and this is a bread tie, and I just stamped the word dream on it. These things glue down really easily. I really do like to use them. In this pocket here, there are a couple ATCs and an inspirational quote from Emily Dickinson right there. I love this Halloween card. I loved it. I thought that even the blue and the green of the eyes match kind of the blue and the green of the cover of the book. This is a second pocket. It has a tag in it with a tie. These are vintage ribbons that someone gave me, another vintage ribbons someone gave me. This is a Matchbox book, and it's very simple to make. If you look on my channel, you can see where I make these Matchbox books before, but I thought that would be a nice item to include in this Flowish journal. This is another sticker that can be removed and reused. A brad and just a little metal tab. I really did like these. And the brad has the number 24 on it. I think these were Tim Holtz. In these pockets, I've got a bunch of stickers, vintage stickers, a little bit of inspiration here, another ATC, section from a magazine that talks about, I love this quote, grateful thoughts are an appetizer. Writing them down is the main course. I mean, how smart is that? And that's from an article by Sandy Sarber in Cloth Paper Scissors. So I just took that part of the magazine and incorporated it into this signature. I did use some Project Life cards. And these are stickers from my friend in the Netherlands. And they're just cool little stickers. So another, you know, I'm hoping that the person who gets the book will find these things inspiring and will want to create. Another Matchbox book, vintage postcard from Gulfport, Florida. I'm going to turn the page over. These are flowers that I've cut from the inside of envelopes and from painty papers both. So we've got an assortment of pre-made elements here that can be, I mean, you could even use these pre-made elements and use this as a surface to play on. Another pocket with more tags and some inspirational color here. These are stickers. This is some painted, that was a brownie box, so painted papers for someone to play with. And the second signature, I've got more of these vintage stamps, some wonderful postcards that were sent to me, a little packet of buttons, more vintage stickers, a little more inspiration here with some felted papers, another small section from a magazine, This is a flip up element, so you can take this whole thing off here and incorporate some of this washi tape and make something entirely new. You could put a quote or whatever you wanted to right here. A tassel, because tassels just seem to be the theme of the day when I made this book. This is just an inspirational photo. This is a canvas, and it's 65-pound manila paper, and I've just sprayed it and stamped it, but it is like a pre-made little canvas, so someone can really experiment around. This is washi tape, so of course you can pull that off and use it somewhere else, or use it on the small canvases. This is another Project Life card. I love burlap, so I stuck a piece of burlap in here because I like tangible things, you know, tactile things in these Flowish type journals. This pocket contains some stickers, some vintage playing cards, and another canvas to play with. And I think we're to the third signature now. Well, no, we aren't. Another ATC, another painted cardboard piece, more vintage stickers, postcards, a little bingo element from some scrapbooking paper, another poetry card that I've stuck in here, and I really made good use of these photo corners. I really do like them a whole lot. Vintage postcard, vintage Hello Kitty stickers. This is also a card. This pocket contains a tag. This is postcards. This postcard is from the movie The Scorpion King when it was released, and it has a tattoo on it, still on it, so I thought that was pretty cool. More surfaces to play with. This is a pocket that has some Project Life cards, a tag, some inspirational elements in here as well that you can tear apart or cut apart or whatever you want to do and draw on them or paint on them or whatever. Postcards and a section of a magazine that I found very interesting. Some more Project Life cards, and these are great because you can take these out and do something entirely different with them. That is the idea behind a flow journal, is that the recipient gets it and tears it apart and makes something new. This is a bread tie stamped with the word hope. I think we're almost finished here. We've got one more signature. I did put some ABC stickers in here because I just have so many of these. This is this is a tag. I love this crocheted element here. This is some more butterflies in a little cellophane bag. Again, another flip up Project Life kind of card. I did use the photo corners here and stuck in some more stickers. Another brad and a tab. And that is it. Ah, this is pretty. To see a world in a grain of sand, and heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. And that's William Blake. This is the tie for the book, so you can see that it ties pretty easily. And this one is going to go off and find a new home, y'all. I'm very excited about that. I will be making more of these and listing them in my Etsy store for sale if you are interested. My Etsy store is tammybrackettdesigns.etsy.com. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I am working on some small journals now. These are 1/2 of a macaroni box. These are kind of tiny journals, and I'll be doing a tutorial about how to make these too. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will talk to you soon. Bye.